516, the chance of a little rain today, some cooler temperatures tomorrow. You're not even going to recognize the place.
You're right. After what, weeks and weeks and months of 90+ degree weather, and even this past week in the 80s has been above average. Let's take a look at what we can expect over the next couple of days. Thunderstorms today, probably late in the day, maybe this afternoon and evening. And then cooler temperatures tomorrow. It will be warm next week. So our cool temperatures don't last long. Just check out the high temperatures around the nation today. This is impressive. Grand Forks, 34 for a high. Great Falls, 38. Now, we're not going to see any 30s in our neighborhood. That cold front is moving down toward us, and it will moderate as it comes into our neighborhood. But I think we could see, at least in some cases, lows in the 50s. Daytime highs today will still be in the 80s and still above average. The average this time of year in Mobile is 81. Pensacola is 80, so 5 degrees above average today. But eventually, we will get that cooler air moving in. Forecast for today starts off partly cloudy and mild, ends up warm with some thunderstorms. We'll get a few showers late morning and then pick up some thunder in the afternoon. And right now, pretty quiet. It's a nice start to the morning as we look south down the Mobile River. I just love watching the lights reflect off of the water. It's a quiet, pleasant morning along the Gulf Coast. It won't stay quiet now. We will get thunder and some lightning later today. It's going to be moving in along this cold front. You can make out the frontal boundary just by the arc of that line of showers. Once it moves through, we will get cooler air. But the whole thing stalls over us. So depending on where it stalls, how much rain we get, how much cloud cover we have tomorrow, there's a lot of elements that go into the forecast for temperatures tomorrow. I think most of us will be in the 70s. The radar shows quiet start to the day. Our forecast model shows not much happening between now and 10, and then things start to pick up in the afternoon, and you'll see quite a bit more in the way of rain through about 10 o'clock tonight. And there's the front moving in late tonight. All right, and then it moves on through, should be probably through Florida Panhandle tomorrow morning. You see the rain tapering. But note that it may stall right about here. And if it does, then folks here in Okaloosa County, Destin, Fort Walton Beach area, Navarre, maybe even Pensacola, will see temperatures that could stay in the 80s, probably low 80s, so it will be a little cooler, but that's a possibility. Now, if this thing moves just a little bit further, and that's also a possibility, then you too will be in the 70s. The umbrella forecast for today is a 50% chance of needing a Green and Phillips umbrella, again, mostly later in the day and tonight. The tropics, we're watching areas of clouds coming off the African coast, another area of clouds in the western Caribbean, and then this big low pressure here that's going to bring rain and rough surf to the east coast, but nothing that shows any sign of developing into a tropical system within the next 5 days. News 5's free weather app keeps you up to speed on the tropics, and it will also let you know what the temperature is at any given time of day. And tomorrow you may be interested in knowing just that very thing. The extended outlook is for, I'm going with 70s tomorrow for a daytime high. We start off in the 60s, end up in the 70s. Some folks will be in the 50s Saturday night into Sunday morning. If you're north of Mobile, if you're in our Mississippi communities, you got a good chance of seeing some 50s Saturday night. And then you see the temperatures bounce back into the mid 80s next week.